Hey everybody, what's going on? I hope it probably didn't. Just statistically, based on what's going on all across the country, the horrible wildfires in California, fucking winter storm Blair, and then in several spots in the country, there's like three fucking sicknesses going around all at the same time. You got the flu, you got COVID, you got RSV. I'm actually just getting over a sickness, and I don't ever get fucking sick. I never get the flu. I'm immune to COVID. And occasionally I'll get an upper respiratory infection, and I think that's what's hit me this time. And I'm like just now getting over that. Despite all the shit going on, I hope everybody's year has started out okay. As for me, what was originally, hey, I need to get a new microphone. I think I've talked about that a couple times. Has ignore all that. I have a bad habit of just grabbing like things to drink, and then never getting rid of the empty bottles until I'm finally just until trash day basically. Um, but anyways, but yeah, what started is, man, I need to get a new mic or I'm not gonna be able to just fucking record anything because it sounds like garbage. Because the Blue Yeti, that was the one that I'd been using that randomly just shit its pants. I don't know what. I haven't fiddled with it really because it was pissing me off. I could fiddle with it some more, I guess. I don't know. Um, but my old one that I've been using for fucking years, since like 2013, really. I plugged that in, but I didn't like how it sounded. In this setup, it sounds better, like more tenable. In my old setup, because that's what I would use when we would record console games. And just for some reason in this environment, I don't like how it sounds, and need to test with that. Like I literally came back in here to finally test with that. Like I said I was gonna do, but all of the hey I need a new mic thing has basically evolved into I need a new fucking computer, because this is like a daily thing now. Once a day, this happens. Like this was happening to me like. God, this started back in like 2021, like once every like 6 or 7 months, and now this is like an everyday thing where it's like, Windows didn't load correctly, and I'm like, okay, all right. So what you mean? That means that you fucking crashed, and then you didn't load Windows correctly, and then it usually, luckily, I'm just like, okay, well try again, and then it does it. But this is like an everyday thing, and she's. God, hang on, let me think. 20. This thing's going on 8 years old, 9 years old. So she's up there in age. And I've put her through her fucking paces. She hasn't been able to keep up with fucking the editing software for a while. I've took it apart. I've dusted it, cleaned it. I've fucking defragmented the goddamn thing. I've done everything but factory reset it, and I don't want to do that. It's just. But even despite all that, there are certain games that it just can't run. It just can't keep up anymore. So it's time for a new one. And I don't know how or when I'm gonna fucking do that is the thing. So that's on God been the biggest thing. Is I'm like I could go get a new mic at any fucking time. I'm not gonna pretend that I couldn't. But I'm at the point now. It's like if I'm gonna do that and then jump back into recording, then I need to just go get another PC. Because my plan would be I would just go get another PC to record, and then move all of the important shit on there. Because I'll just fucking show you guys what's going on. So, like, what I would do is, I have this hard drive down here. Literally, that's like 16 terabytes. And all of my Steam games are installed on that. Because I don't have the fastest internet in the world. So I'm not about to do, like, uninstalling, reinstalling, what have you. I don't do that here. So all my Steam games are installed on that, so that wouldn't be an issue. It would literally just be, I think I talked about, there's a hard drive up here that the power supply is eating it. I need to see if I can get the power supply on that fixed, or in the meantime just buy another external hard drive to move all of my important, honestly I could probably just get a USB drive, to be realistic. Because I had all of my videos and stuff on that. I've since backed them up to that one. I got it to come to life briefly, and I backed them all up to that one. So I still have all of those. But the, like, pictures and stuff, YouTube-related things that I use, and then, of course, all of my personal, like, files and documents bank stuff. I really need to I need to get off of there. And then I may think about factory resetting that one, because what I would do if I were to get another PC, and the problem I would run into with this idea is space and like where I would plug all this shit even in at. Um, but I might play around one day with the idea of using that to actually do the recording, and then a separate, like a dual PC setup. Just get a capture card and have my fucking gaming PC, because I can adjust this shelf here. Ignore my toe sticking out. I can adjust that shelf there to move up a little bit, to move up to here, and I could put I could put another PC there, and then or put that PC there, and then have the main PC there, and do that. But the long and the short of it is, I at this point I need another fucking PC. I don't even remember what this has. This has like an RTX. Is that even what it is? What it has? I don't know. It's like an AMD fucking 5. I don't know. I'll put it in the fucking video description when I get this thing booted back up and see what it is. It's not. It is not. This was, I think, a mid-range when I got it, and it's not even mid-range anymore. Yeah, it's just basically had it. So the long and the short of it is, I'm at the point where I'm like, I just need to go get another computer. I've got that laptop. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I've got this laptop here that I got, again, as just sort of the idea was it was going to be like just my mid-range, because I didn't need anything crazy. So when I had a little bit of extra money, I went and bought this laptop, because this is back when I had still traveled, or thought I would be traveling semi-frequently. So I just bought this Lenovo Legion something. I don't even fucking remember. 5 or something. It's cool. It's good. I like it. It runs all my games, and it runs them decently. And this is what I've actually been using to edit, because, like I said, my other computer cannot handle my editing software anymore. So I've also toyed around with the idea of just recording on this for now, but like, I use this very lightly. I use it to edit, and I use it to play to game when I'm traveling, which is about like twice a year, guaranteed once a year, because I have to go to Minnesota for my wife's health stuff once a year. So I don't want to I don't keep anything on this laptop. I keep, as far as like storage, I keep it free. I have like a handful of games installed on the laptop, and I don't like load it down with personal files or anything like that. It's literally just for editing. I don't even keep a lot of the files and stuff for like my video editing on it. I keep like a handful of, and then most of the stuff I've just transferred back and forth with this flash drive. So I try to keep this computer very, very clean. I don't use it a whole lot. Speaking of very clean, it is in need of dusting again. It's been probably a month since I've done it, so I'll probably do that as soon as I'm done with this. But yeah, so I've toyed around with like, okay, well, I could try recording a couple things on this, and I may do that with Oblivion, because I want to jump back into Oblivion. Like, that's the main thing that I want to jump back into. But I know that I also need to finish Nightmare of Decay, or attempt to finish Nightmare of Decay. I think those are the only two things that I had really like going on. Everything else is just like backlog stuff, like that episode of Pilgrim that went up. So there's that. There's fucking, I don't know, there's Lethal Company somewhere. So that's what's going on. I don't know what I'm going to do or when I'm going to do it, but that is what's going on. Because in addition to that, I've got fucking car issues out the goddamn wazoo. Not with my daily driver, thankfully, but there is a car, the Mini Cooper I owned, that's just sitting in my fucking driveway and has been just sitting for almost a full year now. And that's a whole fucking saga that I may make a separate video on. I'm not going to go into it here because it would warrant its own video. So I may do that. not this week, but eventually. Because the other thing is, and where I'm at, we got super fucking lucky. We just had Winter Storm Blair, and we got super fucking lucky. I've got some limbs down. Um, like all of my neighbors have limbs down, all from pine trees too. Like all the limbs down that are in my yard, neighbor across the street, neighbors next door, all from fucking pine trees. No other trees really got limbs down, just the fucking pine trees. But Winter Storm Blair came through the with the ice storm. We didn't get a whole lot of ice, um, and we didn't really get any snow. But now we've got the snowstorm coming through in a few hours, a second winter storm that is supposed to um, drop like half a foot of snow, which for where I live is it is going to impede some travel and some other things. That is a lot of snow for the area that I am in, um, and it's just a whole thing. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing that this week. Wait until all of that clears up and maybe it gets a little bit warmer. But yeah, that's a whole other fucking saga. So I've got that I need to do something with, and I need to do something with it soon. And I know that's gonna cost money. So I'm just trying to balance everything. It's a whole fucking thing. It's a whole thing because I'm always a person that I don't like to spend money frivolously or unnecessarily. And even though it's a thing, like getting myself a new computer is a thing that I would use every single day, both to play games personally, just to do normal adult shit, to do this, to do my fucking hobby. It's for some reason my brain can never justify it. When I get to the point where all I have to do is pull the fucking trigger, my brain's like, oh, but what if? Yes, what if your washing machine explodes? And I'm like, bro, then why do I do this to myself? So that's why I don't like ever get. That's why I've just I've got a PC from fucking um 8 9 years ago. That's why for pretty much up until I moved, so all the way to 2021. And I actually haven't recorded mostly because I'm so far away from James and Josh now. That's why I haven't recorded any console games in my gaming room where all my consoles are set up with that microphone. So from 2013 to 2021, that's why I was still using the fucking Blue Snowball microphone because it worked. In my brain, I was like, it works. Why would I need to get another one? Wasting money. Sorry, I fucking walked in here to test that stupid headset and saw this fucking blue screen again, and I was like, again, it's like a daily thing now, so it just kind of sent me on this. That's why we're here. So yeah, so that's everything that's going on. I don't know what other than Pilgrim. I think there's like one more episode of Pilgrim maybe that I have on the backlog, and then like I said, there's a shitload of Lethal Company. I recorded a shitload of Lethal Company and didn't do like anything with it, so I probably will. I'll probably do something with it. I don't know. And then there's some like longer projects that I could work on, I guess. But like I said, the main thing I wanted to do was jump back into Oblivion because that's I was having a lot of fun with that, and it was turning out to be a really good series, and I would really love to get back to it. So yeah, so that's what's up. So yeah, I guess for the rest of the month of January, just kind of bear with me while I try and get my fucking life in order for the year to move on with the rest of the year, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I will continue live streaming just from my PS5 where possible. I know those aren't the best quality live streams in the world, but they're also not the worst quality live streams in the world, and it's something that I can do fairly easily without much issue, and that I do enjoy doing. Mostly it's like right now I'm doing Jack 2. Jack 2 is a game that I wanted to play on the channel, but it is a longer game, so it's just easier to do it as live streams. And I may do the same thing with Sly 2 sometime in the near future. But so I will be doing that. I'll have a hot sauce video by next week, and those are the main things that I know that are coming up. And yeah, like I said, we'll just go from there because I don't fucking know, dude. I just know that I got to do something. But anyways, that's it. That's everything that's going on in my life. That's the end of this one. Sorry I fucking wasted 15 minutes of your time. Sorry I talked too fucking long. But like I said, that stupid fucking blue screen, seeing it for like the 5th time this week, just set me off. And I was like, I need to make a fucking video about this because that's really what's going on. Because like I said, I could have had a microphone fucking anytime. But then this kind of started, and I was like, Jesus Christ. If I'm going to get a new mic, I just need to get a whole new fucking PC at this point. All right, that's it. Bye.